Consolation 7th place action here this morning between the Buhler Crusaders and the Wichita West Pioneers. Crusader basketball is on the air here on 95.9 HKFM, streaming on the Astro Radio app and on the Crusader Sports Network, powered by Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas. Buhler comes in at 1-9 to this contest after falling in the semifinals last night, 41-21 to Salina South. The Wichita West Pioneers out of the City League at 2-8 on the season, and they dropped their semifinal game with Abilene last night, 54-41. The Lady Crusaders facing Salina South for a second time this season. They lost to South on their home floor by 10 back in December, and the Cougars beat them by 20 last night. South opened the game on an 11-2 run and never trailed. Buhler managed just 6 first-half points and was behind at halftime, 22-6. The Crusaders then outscored 19-15 in the second half to lose by 20. Sydney Peterson led all scores with 17 points. Gracie Ward had 9 points for the Crusaders. So Buhler riding a 3-game losing streak now and trying to salvage the final game of this tournament against Wichita West. Buhler all-time 7-12 in tournament play here after the loss yesterday. And a little bit concerned, Carson, about two losses back-to-back days. A lot of energy, a lot of emotion, but girls seem to have some energy in shoot-around today and have a positive attitude, so that's good. And love to see them come out here and salvage this final game of the tournament.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me. Those senior leaders, Abby Utsi and Marin Lackey, they know. Those freshman girls have been a part of that in volleyball. It's something that they probably on the bus ride last night were like, hey, we got one game left. This is a winnable game. We just have to go in and support each other. And so I think we watched during warm-ups, and that's what they were doing. All warm-ups, they were supporting anybody who's taking a shot, making good passes. They would let them know. And so I think that's the start of something that we hope that continues to build throughout the rest of the season. Is supporting each other, bringing the energy, and that will transfer over to the court.
The two teams, obviously, their season not so far has gone the way that they had planned. Just 3 combined wins between the two halfway through the year, and a win certainly could help spring some momentum coming in to the second half of the season. Buhler had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder in the second half. I thought they played better in the third and fourth quarters last night. Like to see them come out. We talked about that with Abby Utsi, and maybe that rubs off on the team. Just come out with a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, like you have something to prove, and be aggressive and take it to the other team.
Yeah, I mean, you score 6 points in the first half. There's something that's going to linger. And so coming out and playing well in the second half is very important. And so that's what they did. And I mean, you just see it. Taryn Horning comes out ready for warm-ups and gives every girl a high five. She's bringing some energy. And that's something that they're going to need, And the play from Abby Utsi and Gracie Ord really helped last night. I liked how Abby took over and drove into the lane and created her own shot. And they're going to need that more today as well.
All right, big 7th place game coming up. Of course, we'll have the guys' 3rd place game from the tournament for you as well. A little bit later on today over at Maybe Arena, coming up at 3 o'clock, where Buhler will take on Salina Central. More of our Midway Motors drive to the game just ahead here from Salina South. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're on a Midway Motors drive to the game. Visit Midway Motors on 30th Street in Hutchinson or online at midwaymotors.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
At Midway Motors, we believe in being there for our customers for every mile of life.
Hey, it's Gabe here from Midway Motors. We want to make maintaining your vehicle simple. Our discounted maintenance package has 4 oil changes and tire rotations for only $199. That's over $62 in savings. Every oil change also comes with a textable video inspection, free pickup and drop-off, and mobile pay. Your time is important, so let Midway Motors take the hassle out of caring for your vehicle. See us in Hutchinson Hutchinson, McPherson, Newton, Hillsboro, or at MidwayMotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. At H&R Block, help is here. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Stop by H&R Block in Lyons, Ellsworth, or Hutch today.
Yoder Meats is way more than just meat, but if you're looking for grain-fed, locally raised, antibiotic-free, and no hormone-added beef, Yoder Meats is the place. Feed the family with your choice of bundles or smaller butcher bags designed with a variety of meats to fit your needs. They have exotic meats too, and a wide variety of delicious cheeses, baked goods, groceries, specialty candies, gift items, and even products for your pet. Get it all at Yoder Meats in Yoder, open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Find specials at yodermeatsks.com.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
HKFM.
Well, welcome back here in the West. Carson Muller with you courtside at Salina South. Our girls' 7th place game from the 43rd SIT coming up on the semifinal action girls' side yesterday. The consolation side of the bracket. Abilene beat Wichita West 54-31. And Salina South beat Buhler 41-21. So Abilene and South will play in the 5th place game a little bit later here today at 2 o'clock. The championship side of the bracket, the 3rd place game over at Mabee Arena at 2 o'clock today will be Concordia and Liberal. Liberal, the 4-time defending champions of this tournament. Salina Central will look to claim another title against Andover. That'll be a great matchup at Mabee tonight at 5 o'clock. Of course, the Buhler boys lost a heartbreaker last night. They had won their opening round game as the top seed in this tournament, but then really struggled to score the ball in the second half. And Wichita South grabbed them 54-38. South and Andover will play for the boys' title tonight at Mabee at 6:45. We'll have coverage of the 3rd place game from K-Dub's Mabee Arena at 3:30 this afternoon when Buhler takes on Salina Central. Our coverage, part of our continuing Rod's Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. We've got final round action across the Ad Astra Sports Network today from the Burton Invitational in Burton, the Trojan Classic at Hillsboro, and the Midwinter Classic in St. John. You can find streaming and live audio on our sports page at adastraradio.com. And we'll keep you updated on what's happening elsewhere, other action today in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. Wichita West at 2-8. The West Pioneers on a 2-game losing streak, and they have lost 5 of their last 6, averaging 35 points a game while giving up 50. Lady Crusaders, of course, at 1-9 on a 3-game losing streak. After they beat El Dorado, their only win back on January 11th at home, and Buhler averaging 31 points while giving up 54. Our Midway Motors drive to the game. Midway Motors, family owned and operated and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip next here from Salina South High School. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Midway Motors Drive to the Game on HKFM. The HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups and tonight's opening tip are next. You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Have an appliance that doesn't work or a yard full of scrap metal and don't know what to do with it? Hi, this is Kathy from Midwest Iron, and you can save the environment and put a little money in your pocket by bringing it to us at 700 South Main. Call us at 620-662-0551. Midwest Iron, recycling for tomorrow's environment.
Some of the most important ingredients are the ones you can't see. At Countryside Feed, we offer consistency. Feed recipes customized specifically for your herd with meticulous formulas to provide reliable nutrition time after time. And traceability, the ability to track ingredients from field to feed to farm. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed. Made with pride by Countryside.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. We have time for you. Open Friday and Saturday.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. You can have the healthy, beautiful smile you deserve. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
Dr. J. Stuckey, Hutchinson Family Dental.
We're warming things up at Next Tech Wireless with a great gift. Black Friday and beyond, you'll get a new device on us up to $9.99. That includes the new iPhone 13 Pro and Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Bring your number to us and get a $100 Visa gift card today. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to get you set up and we'll even put a bow on it. Come visit, call, or text us at 877-621-2600. We are Kansas.
HKFM.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Salina South High School. Let's meet today's HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups. Located inside Heartland Credit Union on North Main and Hutchinson. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177 for the 2-8 Wichita West Pioneers out of the City League, coached by Kevin Jolly. They will start like this: a 5'5" sophomore, number 3, Leela Jones. A 5'5" senior, number 10, Valadine Jones. A 6' senior, number 11, Siboney Pina. A 5'6" senior, number 22, Morgan Gregg. And a 6'2" sophomore, number 42, Nevaeh Hastings. Again for Wichita West, Jones, Pena, Gregg, and Hastings. For the 1 and 9, Lady Crusaders, coached by Sierra Mitchell-Stetter in her second year. They will start like this: a 5'10" freshman, number 2, Natalia Krafels, averaging 6.5 points a game. Natalia had 11 points in the opening round game on this floor on Thursday. A 5'4" junior, number 5, Taryn Horning. A 5'9" senior, number 11, Marin Lackey. A 5'9" freshman, number 22, Charlie Baxter. And a 5'9" senior, number 25, Abby Utsi. Utsi leads the team in scoring and rebounds per game. 6.7 points, 6.2 rebounds. Again, it is Krafels, Horning, Lackey, Baxter, and Utsi for Buhler. And they will be in their road blacks today with the maroon trim and maroon numerals. It'll be the home whites with the maroon and golden trim and maroon and golden numerals for Wichita West. Just about set to go. Aaron West, Carson Moeller with you from Wichita, or Salina South High School. There are too many directional schools in this tournament, and it's too early on Saturday to know exactly where we're at.
You mentioned early on Saturday. I don't know if it's the morning game or not, but this Lady Crusader team is here with a different energy level than we've seen all season.
Natalia Krafels to tip for Buhler. Siboney Pena for Wichita West. Buhler will control the tip. We're underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson and the Crusader Sports Network. Buhler left to right here in this opening frame. Marin Lackey has it out high, and the Pioneers in a 2-3 zone. Buhler's seen a lot of zone here early in the season, and there's the first turnover. It's Charlie Baxter lost the ball in the left wing. Leela Jones, 5'5", will bring it across the timeline the other way, right to left. Buhler will be giving up some size inside with 6' Pena and 6'2" Hastings. Buhler opening in a man defensively, and Jones with it. Off the ball screen up high, shoots the 3 off the back iron, missed. Rebound in the middle of the lane is pulled down by Charlie Baxter. Baxter the other way, right side circle to Marin Lackey. Lackey dribbles the right baseline, floats it, left elbow jumper by Taryn Horning, missed. And a rebound down low, pulled down by the Pioneers. Pena stolen away by Utsi, and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, great effort by Abby Utsi, staying with the ball. And Pena didn't know Abby Utsi was right behind her.
That'll put Abby Utsi at the free throw line for 2.
For the Lady Crusaders, Abby Utsi. Checking in for the Lady Pioneers, Samaya Coleman.
Samaya Coleman, a 5'6" freshman, checks into the South lineup. And out comes Pena. They're going to call that foul on the floor, not a shooting foul. And so Buhler will inbound out of their own bucket into Abby Utsi. Utsi in the left corner with it. 6:48 to play the opening period and no score. There's Baxter, ball knocked away, and it's a steal by Morgan Gregg. Taken away by the Pioneers the other way, and a foul committed in the lane by Marin Lackey. Actually, they're going to call that on Baxter. That'll be the first on Baxter.
For the Lady Pioneers, Jesse Kirkendall.
Free throw up and missed by Morgan Gregg.
On that foul, that is on number 11, Marin Lackey.
They just changed the foul to Marin Lackey, so that'll be her first.
Second free throw missed as well. 2 misses at the line, and a tie-up on the rebound. The arrow will go to Wichita West.
Possession will stay with the Lady Pioneers.
0-0, 6:37 to play here in the first. Pioneers, Valadine Jones to play it in the lane, shot up and good. And Leela Jones will have a chance for a 3-point play at the line as the Pioneers get on the board first here.
Her first personal foul, team foul number 2.
6:36 to play in the corner. Abby Utsi commits the foul. It'll be her first and the team's second. Already the third free throw attempt in the game by Wichita West. And they're 0 for 3. Jones misses. Rebound Natalia Krafels. And Buhler the other way, down a bucket. Here's Charlie Baxter in the right corner. Being guarded by Jones. Up top, Krafels. Nat shoots the 3. And it's off the right side iron and no good. Rebound though by Buhler. Taken away by Charlie Baxter. Baxter out high to Lackey. Slings it left side to Horning. Horning working to the left elbow. Up top, Marin for 3. High arching shot, no good. Rebound inside, pulled down by Nevaeh Hastings. Pioneers the other way, up the floor, right to left. Jones, left side circle. Out front to Samaya Coleman. Inside with a right hand and score it. And the Pioneers lead it 4-0. 5:46 to play here in the opening period. Now Lackey is going to be fouled at the timeline.
Valadine Jones, her first personal
foul. Valadine Jones commits the foul. It'll be her first. Team foul number 2. Emmy Stallman into the Buhler lineup, replacing Natalia Krafels. The 6-foot sophomore checks in for the first time. Faith Miller also checking into the ball game. 5'6" sophomore. So Miller, Horning, Utsi, Baxter, and Stallman on the floor. Buhler trailing 4-0 here. 5:36 to go in the first. Faith Miller, right side circle. Out front, Stallman. Far side, Baxter. Far corner to Horning. Tara dribbling through traffic. Plays it high to Baxter. And Baxter lost her footing and is going to be called for a travel. So Buhler 3 turnovers now in the game. And the Pioneers up 4-0. We'll have the basketball back. They'll inbound here in midcourt with 5:26 to go in the first period. Leela Jones off a drive across the timeline, being followed by Horning. Shoots the 3 up top, missed, back iron, ball out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball, length of the floor. Lady Crusaders will have it back, still looking for their first points.
Checking in for the Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, and West will come out in a press, hoping the Crusaders can finish this press break out.
And instead, they turn it over. Ball goes through the hands of Faith Miller, out of bounds. Elena Citiceros, a 5'6" junior, is checked into the ball game for the Pioneers. They'll play it in, up 4-0. And the ball goes out of bounds, deflected on that inbounds play by Abby Utsi. Buhler's turned it over 4 times here in this quarter. There's a shot inside, missed by Nevaeh Hastings. Rebound, Faith Miller. Play it ahead to Utsi. Abby Utsi coming up the floor. Cut off on the baseline. Stallman in the lane, out on the left side. Long 2, missed by Brooks. By Charlie Baxter. And a rebound by Wichita West. Pioneers the other way, pushing the ball. Leela Jones right down Broadway. Off the glass side, missed the shot. Rebound Baxter. Charlie clearing the glass for the Lady Crusaders. Baxter up the floor, ball knocked away, out of bounds by Leela Jones. Substitutions here. Gracie Ord, the 5'6" freshman, in for Buhler. Horning comes out. Sabone Pena returns for Wichita West. 4:38 to play in the first. It is Baxter, Ord, Stallman, Utsi, and Miller on the floor for the Crusaders here. Opening period of the 7th place game. Buhler looking for their first bucket. Stallman in the lane to Utsi. Jumper missed, but a foul. That'll put Abby at the line. 4-2 stops play with 4:31 to go here in the first.
That was a great set play by the Crusaders. Got it into Baxter and then right to Emmy Stallman, and Emmy knew exactly where Abby was, and Abby took the shot.
Foul is on Valadine Jones, her second, team's third. Utsi at the line. First free throw is off the back iron, no good.
Checking in for Lady Pioneers, Kennedy Kavanza.
Second free throw up and good. So Buhler's first point comes at the free throw line by Abby Utsi. And 4-1 our score. Buhler trailing by 3. Their first bucket. 4:28 to play here in the opening period. Wichita West the other way. Leela Jones dribbling it left side circle. Halfway through our first period, Jones out near the timeline, guarded by Gracie Ord, near side circle. To Kavance, now a steal. And Gracie Ord picks off a pass to the top of the key. Ord trying to find Utsi in the lane. Out left side, long 2, missed by Faith Miller. Rebound Wichita West. Pioneers up by 2 the other way. 3-1 our score. They'll work it across the timeline. Far side circle to Siniceros. Dribbling with the left hand. Guarded by Charlie Baxter over there on the far side. Siniceros trying to weave her way into the lane. Ball loose on the deck. And Charlie Baxter falls on it. And we're going to have a jump ball arrow to the Lady Crusaders. Good defense that time in the lane. Kaylin Seeley, the 5'9" junior, into the Buhler lineup now, and Baxter will come out. So Seeley will be the inbounder here as West will press with 3:32 to play in the opening period. Good inbounds pass. Utsi up the floor to Stallman. Stallman off the window for 2, and Emmy gets Buhler's first field goal. And Wichita West will take a timeout. 4-3. Buhler takes its first bucket of the game and cuts the lead to 1. And we've got 3:26 left here in the first. 4-3 Wichita West, back in 1 minute on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Neufeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Neufeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
At Dick's Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
HKFM.
Back here courtside at Salina South High School. Our Rod's Tire and Service midseason tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. Here's a steal. Faith Miller with a forced turnover of West on the inbound into Seeley. Off the glass missed. Miller rebound. And that shot blocked out of bounds from behind by Leela Jones. For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has offered the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Classes starting throughout the semester. Learn more online at hutchcc.edu. UC inside. Shot missed. Rebound Seeley. Shot missed but a foul. And that'll put Kalen at the line. And a chance to potentially tie or give Buhler its first lead of the game with 3:10 to play here in the first.
Team foul number 4. The line shooting 2 for the
Kirkendall commits the foul. Jesse Kirkendall, 5'7" freshman. Kalen Seeley at the line, missing the front end of 2. Gabriella Fost now in the ball game for Wichita West. Second free throw up and good, and Kaylee Seeley ties the game at 4. So Buhler is even the game with 3:10 to play in the first. Daisa DeVinny is going to check into the Buhler lineup, the 6-foot junior, and out comes Abby Utsi. Now a steal on the inbound and a tie-up in the lane. Kalen Seeley getting in there and tying up the Pioneers. And on the jump ball arrow, this time possession to Wichita West. They're doing some nice things defensively here in this.
Yeah, the guard play on the press is keeping them in this ball game.
Full court pressure again. West having trouble getting the ball in bounds. And that's going to be a 5 count. As Siniselos could not get the ball in bounds, and West will turn it over again. Buhler's guards doing some nice things defensively here in this first quarter. Valadine Jones will return for West. Buhler will inbound and a chance to take their first lead, tied at 4. As Ord finds DeVinny. Baseline jumper, rims long. Rebound underneath. Pulled down by Wichita West. And Leela Jones pushes the ball up the floor in traffic. Off the window, missed the shot. Rebound Faith Miller. She has it ripped away. And now Emmy Stallman will get in there and force a tie up. And the Arrows should award the ball to the Crusaders. There were all kinds of bodies flying around on that rebound that time. And Jones really out of control on that shot in the lane, and then the scrap was on for the rebound. Here comes Seeley up the floor, beats the press right down the lane, kicks off to DeVinny, right wing Miller, up top Ord. 2:40 to play in the first. Gracie, the left-handed dribble to her left in a 4-4 game. Here's Miller, far side circle. Off a screen by Stallman, near side Seeley. Seeley shoots the long 2, short. Rebound inside for Wichita West. It's pulled down by Faust. Pioneers across the timeline, right to left. Seeley with a reach-in foul on Leela Jones. That'll be the first on Kalen. Third team foul of the half. Seeley is going to come out, and she'll be replaced by Marin Lackey. You can always count on Kalen to give you some energy on the defensive end. Lackey will pick up the inbounder, Leela Jones, near the timeline. 4-4 game. Far side circle to Pena. Now, here's Jones from the left wing. And the ball out of bounds, deflected down low by Stallman. Natalia Krafels returning for Buhler, and out goes Emmy Stallman. Pioneers will keep it on their end of the floor, down to a minute 58 to go here in this first quarter. As Valadine Jones will inbound the ball from the left baseline. Gives up, now gets it back in the corner, shoots the 3, it is long. Long rebound, far side, Leela Jones. And the Pioneers can reset. Jones will shoot the 3, this one misses back iron. Rebound, Faith Miller. Miller plays it off to Ord. Gracie racing up the floor, got to look from behind. Finds Lackey in the left corner. Marin will shoot the 3, short. Rebound underneath Krafels, back out to Lackey. Off to Krafels, Natalia for 3. That's short. And a rebound for Wichita West. Now a steal by Daisa DeVinny. Ball taken away. Off to Lackey, near side Ord. Gracie for 3. No. Underneath. Krafels with a rebound. Out to Lackey. She'll try the 3. And finally, it's at the 4th try on that end of the floor. They finally get the 3 ball to go in.
Great presence on the boards by the Lady Crusaders, being able to give them that many shot attempts.
Marin Lackey's 3 makes it 7-4. A 3-point game with a minute 3 to go in the first quarter.
It's another turnover by the Pioneers.
Yeah, Wichita West turns it over again.
Great defensive presence by the Crusader guards, forcing a 5 count on the throw-in and then another bad pass, creating that's 2 or 3 turnovers that they've hopefully will be able to capitalize on.
Abby Utsi and Taryn Horning back into the Buhler lineup. Miller and Ward come out. Here is Horning to play it in, right of the basket. Minute 2 to go in the quarter into Daisa DeVinny, who is fouled underneath by Gabriella Faust.
Fouls on Simone Pena.
Check that they're going to call that on Simone Pena. That'll be Pena's second, team foul number 5. It'll be Buhler to inbound again. Horning looks to DeVinny at the right elbow. Daisa with a jumper, off and no good. And a rebound pulled down by the Pioneers. Pena got it. Wichita West the other way, right to left across the timeline. Near side circle 3 is short and out of bounds. And it'll be Buhler ball again. Well, neither team here early afraid to shoot the 3. A big one finally, Marin Lackey. Got that last one to go in for the Crusaders, giving them a 3-point lead at 7-4. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Out high with it, Utsi. And what do we got?
Natalia Crafels was late getting her feet set on that screen. It'll be an offensive foul.
First personal foul.
Crafels with the illegal screen. And Natalia will pick up her first personal. Team's 4th, 36 seconds on the first quarter clock. It'll be West ball. And Valadine Jones in backcourt, shadowed by Marin Lackey. Across the timeline, right to left. Out high. Now a drive and a kick. Here is Jones, left side. Tiaria Hardwell is checked into the ballgame. Another freshman for Wichita West, and she has the ball knocked loose. A scramble for it on the deck, and I think it went out of bounds to the far side off Abby Utsi.
Yeah, great defense. Hands are very active for this Lady Crusader team.
Inbounds play by Hardwell, stolen away by Utsi. Abby Utsi the other way to the bucket. The layup is good. Abby Utsi with her first field goal, and that will end our first quarter in a great flurry to end the first quarter of play as Buhler builds a 5-point lead. And they finish that quarter on a 9-0 run. 9-4, Lady Crusaders in front after 1 here from Salina, the SIT. Back in 1 minute, Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
From their beginning to 1989, Wifco Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at wifcosp.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Rise and shine. It's daylight time and time to go to your happy place. It's 2022 and the brand new you is all about enjoying the little things in life and being happy. Well, if it's smiles you love, you're in luck. We sell them by the dozen. 30th Street Daylight Donuts has Hutchinson's biggest selection of donuts made fresh every single morning. We're open every day at 5 a.m. or you can order ahead online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com and we'll have them ready when you come. Stop in and see us, 1435 East 30th in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
West ball to start the second quarter, and a shot inside, wave it off. As they call traveling on Leela Jones. Buhler on a 9-0 run to end that first quarter, and they lead 9-4, a 5-point advantage. And they'll have the ball after another West turnover. Here's Abby Utsi along the far out of bounds line. Front court, plays it to Crafels down low. Crafels lost it, got it back. Out to Baxter in the right wing. Pioneers in a 2-3 zone again. Now we've got a wrestling match going on under the bucket.
Yeah, Pena had both hands wrapped around Natalia Crafels, giving her a big old bear hug down low.
She's going for the suplex. Brianna, check that Gabriella Faust will come back in, and Pena goes out. Shot inside, missed. Rebound, put back, no. Utsi couldn't get it to stick, and a rebound for the Pioneers.
It'll be Pena's third foul.
Yeah, she comes out of the game. Leila Jones with it across the timeline, driving left side circle, guarded by Horning. Pioneers, gold and maroon. Their white uniforms trimmed to those colors. Shot right baseline. Missed by Siniceros. Rebound loose on the deck. And a scramble for it. And the Pioneers in front of the Buhler bench come up with it. And a shot inside off the window. Short. Ball out of bounds. And they call it off of the Lady Crusaders. Pioneers to inbound. This will be Jessie Kirkendall left of the basket. Out on the wing to Gabriella Faust for 3. It's short, out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball. Only 3 field goals in this game for Wichita West. 2 field goals, excuse me. One by Jones and one by Kirkendall. Crayfels has it, far side circle. 6:50 to go in the half. Here's Utsi on the drive. Kick, Lackey for 3. Missed by Marin in the left corner. Ball loose on the deck, out of bounds. And I believe it is off West.
Yeah, they'll give it to Crusaders. Charlie Baxter set to throw in.
Went off Samaya Coleman, out of bounds. And Chuck will toss it in from this right side in front court. Far side circle, Horning. Try to force it into Utsi. Utsi rips it away from 2 defenders, but they call it jump ball. The arrow will keep the basketball with the Lady Crusaders.
Pass just a half second late. Utsi was wide open at the top of the key.
Taryn Horning to feed the ball in from left to the basket to Utsi. Free throw line jumper rattles around, in and out, no good. Crayfels fight hard for the rebound, saves it to Horning. Out of the wing, Lackey, far side Baxter. Charlie drives and kicks up near the timeline to Lackey. Near side Horning, 6:20 to go in the half. Taryn, far side Baxter, left-handed 3 on the way for Chuck. And Charlie gets on the board with a tray, and it's 12-4. Now at 12-0, Buhler run.
Another steal.
And the lead has grown to 8 here with 6:02 to go in the second quarter. Here's Horning at the free throw line. Jumper good.
Great job getting her feet set, lining up that shot and knocking it down.
14-4. Buhler now by 10. 5:49 to play here in the half. Here's a shot inside the other way. Scoring for Gabriella Faust. And that ends a Buhler 12-0 run in this game. Lady Crusaders the other way. 3 try. Horning right wing. Won't go. Rebound out of bounds. And last touch by the Crusaders. Substitutions here. Ord, Seeley, and Stallman all return for Buhler. Lackey, Crayfels, and Horning will come out. I thought Crayfels in that series, Carson, did a fantastic job rebounding against players bigger than her on the inside.
Yeah, her athleticism is something special, and it's going to continue to be special in her next couple years for this Lady Crusader team.
14-6, and another steal by the Crusaders, who lead this game by 8 with 5:19 to play before halftime. Utsi left side circle, drives, cut off, ball knocked away, got it back, then threw it over the head of Gracie Ord on the wing, and we'll go back the way of the Pioneers.
Yeah, the turnover battle. Crusaders are winning right now. I have 5-10.
Well, they've come out with a different energy today and very active on defense.
Yeah, and you see another deflection there by Kaylin Seeley.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Hutchinson Community College, by Mid-Kansas Credit Union, Dix Phillips 66, by Newfeld's Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. Pioneers played in, and that inbound pass deflected by UC. Buhler leading here 14-6. They have scored 14 of the last 16 points scored in this game. They were down 4-0 to start, then up 14-4, now 14-6. And Jones trying to get it in, and that's going to be stolen away by Kaylin Seeley. Off on the wing, Gracie Ord for 3, and that rattles in. They call it a 2. With a foot on the line for Gracie Ord, and it's a 10-point game again, 16-6. 4:57 to go here before halftime. Buhler leading by double digits in this 7th place game, looking for win number 2 on the season. And the Pioneers have played in, an outlet leaked to Jones. Seeley up the floor, and Seeley commits the foul. Only problem was She let Jones finish the shot. I'm okay with the foul there, Carson, but as we talked about, Seeley had one last night where she shoved the kid out of bounds. Boy, if you're going to do that, make sure they cannot finish that shot. It's a great finish there by Jones.
Yeah, and that's her second and one opportunity of the night.
And the free throw on the way is off and no good. Rebound inside, grabbed by Abby Utsi. So 16-8, it's an 8-point game. Now a steal by West. A turnover and a jumper in the lane missed by Valadine Jones. Rebound again by Charlie Baxter, and she'll be fouled. That'll stop play with 4:39 to go in the half. That should be the 7th team foul on the Pioneers. It should put Charlie Baxter at the line for 1-1.
Fouls on Valadine Jones, her 3rd personal foul, team foul number 7. Checking in for the Lady Pioneers, Samaya Coleman.
Samaya Coleman will come back into the West lineup. And that is Valadine Jones with her 3rd foul. She becomes the second Pioneer, with 3 fouls in this game. Charlie Baxter, a 72% foul shooter. And the front end of a 1-1 is off and no good. And a rebound by West. Pioneers up the far side of the floor is Jesse Kirkendall. And what do we got here? We got a West Pioneer injured. I think maybe got poked in the eye. And Buhler steals the ball away. And now it's loose on the floor, and the player who was poked in the eye is the one that comes up with it. Right side, 3 on the way short from Leela Jones. And a rebound underneath, and Pioneers rebounded out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball. Natty Crayfels and Faye Miller back into the Buhler lineup.
For Lady Crusaders, Natalia Crayfels.
Utsi and Baxter will go out. Elena Siniceros. Check that Kerry Albright is going to check back into the ball game for Wichita West. Albright, a 5'6" junior. Here is Seeley, pull up at the foul line, jumper. And rattles around but won't fall in. Rebound Pioneers underneath, pulled down by Samaya Coleman. 3:46 to go before halftime. Buhler leading 16-8. Right to left. Kirkendall into front court, gives off to Hardwell. Tiaria Hardwell works it along the baseline underneath. Shot up, missed by Albright. And a rebound for Natty Crayfels. Boy, Natalia, I mentioned it before, giving up some size today inside, trying to go against Faust, but she's done a fantastic job.
Yes, she has. Being able to get those boards, turning into points for the Crusaders.
Here is Orange. She'll shoot the left wing 3, and that's good for Gracie. Gracie Orange got 5, and it's 19-8. And Buhler leads by 11. 3:02 to play. Largest lead now in the game. And the other way, a steal by Stallman.
Great job of Emmy protecting the rim, being able to get her hands up and blocking that shot.
Crusaders back the other way. Look at that, an 11-point lead here, up 19-8. Kaylin Seeley out high with it. Try to force it in the lane to Crayfels. And that'll be stolen away by Tiaria Hardwell. And the Pioneers the other way, right to left. Hardwell pulls up with the right elbow jumper. Off the back iron, missed. Rebound inside, out of bounds. Last touched down low by the Crusaders. Timeout, Buhler. 2:23 to play before halftime. Lady Crusaders up 19-8 with 10-second quarter points. They lead by 11. And we'll step aside back in 1 minute on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
We have fresh deli favorites at Jackson Meat, all value priced and fresh sliced to order. We offer a wide selection of deli meats and cheeses, something for everyone to enjoy. Taste the difference when you shop fresh, friendly, and local at Jackson Meat in downtown Hutchinson.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Come check out the all-new 2022 Jeep Wagoneer at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Built for comfort and style with third-row seating, adaptive cruise control, passenger touch LED display, hands-free liftgate, keyless entry, and more. Take a test drive today. Need something smaller? We have inventory arriving daily. Check us out at AlanSamuelsHutch.com or stop by at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. We always have a warm cup of coffee waiting, and that's why Mr. Samuels always says,
"Come by, let's be friends."
HKFM.
A great inbound play out of the timeout for the West Pioneers, and Gabriella Faust scores her second bucket of the game to make it 19-10, a 9-point game. Coming the other way, Samaya Coleman commits a foul. That'll put Kaylin Seeley at the line. She's 1 of 2. She'll shoot 1 and 1 here. 8th team foul on West with 2:16 to go in the half. Seeley, the junior, at the free throw line, and it gets the first to fall. Crusader basketball live today from the Alan Samuels broadcast booth. Brought to you in part by the Buhler Booster Club, by Hutchinson Family Dental, Jackson Mead, by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, and Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. Kaylin Seeley, 1 of 2 at the line, and a steal after the West rebound. It's 20-10, Buhler by 10, and another Pioneer foul on the inside, this time charged to Kerry Albright.
Yeah, that's a great job by Natalia Krafels initiating contact down low. Knows she's not going to get a great shot opportunity, but decides to draw the foul and give her another shot.
So the Krafels, a 50% free throw shooter at the line for Buhler, and Natalia knocks down her first point of the day. Buhler as a team is so far, first half of the season, shooting 54% at the stripe. Second free throw up and good. Natty hits them both. And that gives Buhler a new largest lead at 12, 22-10. 2:05 to go here in this opening half. West across the timeline, right to left. Hardwell has it out front, guarded by Seeley. Taria Hardwell driving right side circle. And Seeley trying to reach in, knock that away. There's Kirkendall out high, back to Hardwell far side and mishandled. And well, the Pioneers shoes on the other foot a little bit today, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't mind that so much.
Not at all.
Taryn Horning, Marin Lackey back into the Buhler lineup. Seeley and Ord come out. Buhler will have it back here with $1:45 to go before halftime. Faith Miller out high on the right side. Far side Lackey. In the corner to Miller. Faith for 3. Too long rebound. Tracked down by Taryn Horning.
Great rebound by Taryn.
Horning on the crossover, pops from the left elbow and missed. Rebound, I think they're going to get a push. And I know the Buhler fans weren't happy with that, but I kind of agree with the call. She might have given her a shove as Coleman pulled down that rebound. Utsi and Devinian for Buhler. Krafels, who just committed the foul, comes out of the lineup. Natalia down with her second foul. And we have got a timeout West before the inbound play here. Well, continuing coverage of our Rod Taryn Service mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. Final round of coverage across our Ad Astra Sports Network today from the Burton Invitational in Burton, where the Inman Teutons are in the championship game tonight. The Trojan Classic in Hillsboro features one heck of a guys game. Later, Hillsboro and Heston both undefeated in the championship. And St. John and Maxville will match up out at the Midwinter Classic in the boys' title game there tonight. Live streaming and schedules on our sports page at AdAstraRadio.com. Download the Ad Astra Radio app. West inbounds the ball with 1:21 to go here in the half. And a drive and a shot off the glass. No good by Samaya Coleman. And a rebound for the Lady Crusaders. Here comes Faith Miller across the timeline, hustling. They push the ball. Horning off to Utsi in the lane. Down to Deveni. Out to Taryn for an open three in the left wing. Ooh, it rattled in and out. Taryn had that one in the cup and wouldn't stick. And out of bounds to Wichita West.
You know, we mentioned the energy that's being brought. Taryn Horning is really the one that I see the most visible. Got that last rebound and really helping this Lady Crusader team out.
That was a nice looking shot for T2. It just wouldn't stick. Utsi knocks the ball away from behind as Jesse Kirkendall brings it up the floor right to left. And it's out of bounds. off the West, off the Crusaders. Pioneers will have it. They force it in the lane, ball knocked loose, and we're going to have a tie-up, and the Pioneers will keep the ball on the arrow. Crusader basketball here in the 7th place game from South High School, brought to you by Ray & Sons Roofing, by Cargill Salt, the Sheila Metzger Agency, by the Medicine Shop, and by Midwest Iron and Metal. Pioneers to play it in, out of the bucket, shot short, missed by Samaya Coleman, and a rebound for Buhler. Here comes Taryn Horning out of the scrum with it. 40 seconds to play in the half. Buhler up 12, 22-10. UC at the foul line, jumper short, trying to track her own rebound down. It's pulled down by the Pioneers. Samaya Coleman to the UC. Swats the ball out of bounds. Pioneers will have it linked to the floor here with 30 seconds to go before halftime. Coleman to play it in, 22-10. Buhler up. Gabriella Faust has it knocked away, and another Pioneer turnover. Horning with it. Taryn works it right side circle. Marin Lackey, that three is in and out, no good. And a rebound to Faust. 11 seconds on the clock. Here comes Tiaria Hartwell inside and drives into the body of Desa DeVenny. And that'll put Hartwell at the line for 2 free throws. DeVenny with a foul, her first. Team foul number 7. Tiara Hartwell at the line, first free throw in and out, no good. (22-10). Buhler leads it. 6.8 left on the first half clock. And Hartwell's second free throw missing. And Hustling almost had her own rebound. Well, that's how you teach it.
Yeah.
Hustle for a loose ball. It went off Hartwell, though, out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call that off the Crusaders. I didn't see that. West will have the final chance here with 3 on the clock. Hartwell lofts it up high off the glass from the elbow, no good. And that will get us to halftime. And Buhler has built a double-digit lead through the first 2 periods here in the 7th place game today. Just 10 first half points for Wichita West. 22-10 at halftime. Our coverage today, part of the Rods Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. And our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report begins next on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
Rod here from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. Farmers and ranchers, we know managing your costs is a huge part of making your farm operation profitable. That's why at Rod's Tire we offer a wide variety of ag tires in stock and ready to install. For your tires for the farm, family, or fleet, give us a call today at Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Tired of overpaying with online companies? Hi, this is Tyler with 37.
By Faith Miller, rebound Wichita. Weaver way into the left. Florida Stallman off the window for 2, and Emmy gets Buhler's first field goal. And Wichita West.
Castle. You've heard that Medicine Shop jingle for over 20 years. We know that picking prescriptions at
first field goal. Challenging. And Wichita West will take a timeout. 4-3. Buhler takes its first.
With 4 pharmacists and several knowledgeable pharmacy technicians, the Medicine Shop has the manpower to efficiently accommodate you. So next time you need a prescription with no hassle.
Rebound underneath Crayfuls. Back out to Lackey. Off to Crayfuls. Natalia for 3. That's short. And a rebound for Wichita West. Now a steal by Desa DeVenny. Ball taken away. Off to Lackey. Near side Ord. Gracie for 3. No. And finally, set the 4th try on it. Out to Lackey. She'll try the 3. And finally, set the 4th try on that end of the floor. And they finally get the 3 ball to go in.
Great presence.
If you have a heating or air conditioning need, call Johnson Sheet Metal today at 620-662-0224.
Sports in a minute. I am
So
Jake
West
LeBon. The Kansas
will
City Chiefs
with
are
3
1.5-point favorites over the division.
down low by Stallman.
On Sunday. Good news, Chiefs fans.
Back out to Lackey. Off to Crayfuls.
played.
By Dason DeVinny.
But Andy Reid said
Down
he
for
made the
Wichita.
decision that he would play after gathering the information. What about some other injury news?
For more than
Darrell Williams and Rashad Fenton are
forced
listed
turnover
as
of West on the
Clyde
5 count.
doesn't have an injury designation, so the running
Has it
back
ripped
should
away.
be good
And now
to
Emmy
go.
Stallman
Scheduled
will
for the
get in there and
weekend
force a
coming up,
tie
Cincinnati
up.
Tennessee at
They are
3:30.
the floor, and they finally get the 3 ball to go in.
7:15. Then on Sunday, 2 o'clock, it'll be the Rams at the Buccaneers.
Lackey,
And then, of
she'll
course,
try the 3.
5:30,
Underneath.
KC
Crayfles with a
hosting
rebound.
Buffalo.
Out to Lackey.
What about tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock in Manhattan, is the Sunflower Showdown. Bill Self is reportedly still to coach On the boards by the lady.
All right, they finally get the game with a minute 3 to go in the first quarter.
On
Aaron Lackey's
morning. Sports in a minute. I am Jake LeBron.
Does your health stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app and on your smart
5-point
speaker
lead.
powered by Nextech Wireless. You're
In the half,
listening to the
Tarrant.
Prairie Bank
Varsity
of
on the way
Kansas
for Chuck.
halftime report.
And Charlie gets on the board with a tray, and it's
your local Cargill Salt facility is among the purest of
4.
all salts.
Now at 12-0, Buhler run.
Is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have
She's done a
been the
fantastic.
best
Gracie.
every
Gracie
year?
Orange
You know
got
what that
5, and
means?
it's 9.
What, Papa?
Here is
People
Orange. She'll
trust
shoot
us,
the left
and
wing.
That's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
And it's 19-8. And Buhler leads by 11. 3-0.
Wade Patton Insurance for your homeowner's insurance. You should call on us. Hello, this is Brad Patton here to remind you that we have the independent advantage to find coverage for your home. Buying insurance doesn't have to be an expensive burden, and we will shop our carriers for you and simplify the placement of coverage. We will tailor a policy to your individual needs, take the time to educate you on your coverage, and be sure you're protecting your biggest investment. Stop in our office on the corner of 6th and Main or find us on the web at WadePattonInsurance.com.
Hi, this is Jen Stallman with the Buhler Booster Club. Check out the Crusader Closet at our next home football game. Our customized designs and inventory are updated continually. From seats to blankets, t-shirts and sweatshirts, shorts and joggers, Crusader Closet has you covered for all things Buhler. All sales support our Crusader students through the Buhler Booster Club. Like the Buhler High School Booster Club page on Facebook to keep up to date and outfit your entire family with the Buhler gear they want at the Crusader Closet.
HKFM.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back here at halftime. Buhler leading 22-10. And, boy, Carson, we've noticed just a difference in the energy level today, and that's, I think, helped start things on the defensive end where Buhler has forced nearly 20 turnovers in the first half and using that to transition into offense in the night. Too, some good toughness. Talked about the size matchup. Crayfles, Baxter kind of leading the way in that area, really being tough on the inside.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned the rebounds. That does all start with the energy. I think that collectively as a team, that they realized, like last night, hey, we didn't play with very much energy. And so they came out tonight, and it started in warm-ups. It started when they got here, and we walk in, and they're all kind of loose but still focused, having fun. And so that's what you want from a team, especially after losing a game. You need a bounce-back win. And today they're playing like a team that has something to prove. And I think that Natalia Crayfles and Charlie Baxter giving up the height down low, continuing to out-rebound Wichita West is a big call to how tough and how competitive they are.
Yeah, West led this game 4-0, and then the Lady Crusaders go on a 14-0 run to stretch it to double digits. It was 14-4 with 5:49 to play in the first half. Eventually, they get the lead as many as 12 there at the end of the half, 22-10, and a few first half highlights. The Lady Crusaders leading here at halftime by 12. For Stallman. Stallman off the window for 2, and Emmy gets Buhler's first field goal. 3 in and out, no good. Big Matt Eddy in there with a rebound, feeds it to Ricker. 3 on the way for Chuck. And Charlie gets on the board with a tray, and it's 12-4. Now at 12-0, Buhler run. Here is Orange. She'll shoot the left wing 3, and that's good for Gracie. Gracie Orange got 5, and it's 19-8. And Gracie Orange led Buhler in scoring in that first half with 5 points. Another positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Lady Crusaders Carson scored in that first half, so getting contributions all over the board there.
Yeah, and they're big-time shots. You know, Gracie Ord making those 2, and then Charlie Baxter's 3. She got her feet set, had a great offense. The offense tonight, they've been able to make it a half-court offense. They've been able to run through their plays, and if they don't make the first shot, there was a series in transition where we took about 4 different threes, and that attests to the rebounding that they've done inside. They had 3 offensive rebounds, and that led to a 3-point basket and a big momentum swing. So I think the Crusaders' offense tonight is something that we saw a little bit in that El Dorado game where they're distributing the ball, they're running a half-court offense, and they're running through it to get that open look, and that's very positive here for these Crusaders.
Just 4 first-quarter points from Wichita West, 6 in the second quarter. And Buhler leads them 22-10 here at the half. Crusader basketball brought to you by Johnson Sheet Metal, by the Prairie Bank of Kansas, by Whipco Steel Products, by Idea Tech, and by Wade Patent Insurance. This is our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Bank anytime, anywhere with mobile banking from Prairie Bank of Kansas. Stop by one of their 4 convenient locations in central Kansas to learn more. Invested in the communities they serve. Second half when we come back here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Find
Underneath,
Prairie Bank of Kansas
with a
online
rebound.
at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years,
Underneath,
Hutchinson
3
Community
on the way
College
for
has
Chuck.
been the premier 2-year
Here's
educational
Orange.
institution in
Installment
Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Winter has arrived and getting out of a warm bed can be tough on cold mornings. Make it easier with the New-Tone heat lamp or heater exhaust fan combination for your bathroom. You'll have energy-saving warmth and instant comfort in your small or large bathroom without adjusting the thermostat. They're easy to install and prices start at $50. Plus, add a 15, 30, or 60-minute timer. Call us today at 620-662-0531 or stop by Sunflower Electric at 100 West 2nd in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Back here at Salina South High School, Aaron West, Carson Muller from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. And Buhler will start the third quarter with the basketball up by 12, 22-10. Taryn Horning out near the timeline with it. And a color for the double dribble. I might count that's just Buhler's 7th turnover. But in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, Bowling had a sweep, their double duel yesterday at Derby. Girls won 21-32 to 16-15 for Cheney. Lady Crusaders have won 3 straight tournaments to begin the year. Here's a drive and a shot off the window high, missed by Valentine Jones. And a tie for the rebound. The Arrow will keep it with the West Pioneers. Adria Hewitt had the high series for the Lady Crusaders with a 5:51. Boys won the tournament. They are 2-1. 24-91 to Mulvane's 23-06. Pioneers trying to get it inside. Shot in and out, no good by Leela Jones. Rebound, Abby Utsi. Utsi up the floor, right to left. Finds Lackey in the left corner for 3, and that is long. And a rebound out of bounds off who? It goes off the Pioneers. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Trent Sheridan for Buhler had the high series yesterday at Derby with a 6-26. Horning to play it in that lane to Utsi. Utsi falls down, gives up to Baxter out high. Jones, Pena, Kirkendall, and Faust on the floor for Wichita West. It is Crafels, Horning, Lackey, Baxter, and Utsi for Buhler, and Buhler's going to turn it over here in the inbounds play. So a couple of early turnovers in this quarter.
2 quick turnovers, not how you want to start after a great first half.
West still coming the other way. Talking about other Crusader sports in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. Our wrestlers, day 2 at Hayes today, right?
Yeah. Sam Elliott on the championship side of the bracket. He'll wrestle for first. 17-0 on the season.
Aaron Lackey tied up. Try to steal down low. They're going to whistle and call an offensive foul on Valentine Jones. So Great defensive play there by Marin Lackey down low, forcing a turnover. And for Jones, that is her 4th personal foul. Here the other way, trying to score forced in this third quarter. Baxter for 3. Charlie off the back iron, missed. Rebound, Taryn Horning. Horning fights off the rebound. Baxter will try again. This time, missed off the left side of the rim, and a rebound for Wichita West. Well, you alluded at halftime, that energy, I think it's led today by Taryn Horning.
Yeah, without a doubt. Giving high fives to everybody to make a good shot. Even in warm-up, she's giving high fives. It's very contagious.
Here's the 3 missed by Jessie Kirkendall. Rebound down low. Abby Utsu gets her feet tangled up, falls down. Taken by West. They'll launch a long 3. Valadine Jones missed. And a rebound for Charlie Baxter. 6 minutes to play in the third. Still 22-10. That's where we were at halftime. Marin Lackey, right wing. Drives to the baseline. Now plays it off to Utsi. Utsi out high to Horning. Pioneers have switched out of that zone to a man-to-man. Here's Lackey right side. Played a lot of 2-3 in the first half. Baxter up top. Charlie will drive. And cut off on the right side now. Floats left to Lackey in the left corner. Marin rims long. Rebound Crafels. Plays it to Utsi. Out to Horning. Taryn stops, pops at the foul line. Jumper in and out, no good. And a rebound for Wichita West, and a foul over the back coming on Abby Utsi. Oh, they're going to call that on Natalia, and that'll be her 3rd. Pioneers bring Tiara Hartwell and Kennedy Kambatsa into the ball game. Emmy Stallman comes into the Crusader lineup, replacing Natalia Crafels. West will inbound. 5:24 to play. Neither team has scored here in the third. Tiara Hartwell inside, missed the shot with the right hand. Rebound, Emmy Stallman. And Buhler back the other way, down low. Utsi off the glass, no. Shot not there. Rebound, out of bounds. It'll be Crusader ball.
A great effort by Abby. After she misses the shot, follows it, and is able to create the jump ball.
Gracie Ord and Kaylin Seeley check into the Buhler lineup now. Score of 22-10, so it is Ord, the inbounder, along with Utsi, Stallman, Seeley, and Baxter. Utsi at the right elbow. Underneath Stallman, baseline jumper is good. And Emmy with the 4 points, tying a career high. 24-10, lead is 14. 4:53 to go here in the third. And Kambatsa flying up the floor the other way. Gets tangled up with the defender and a whistle and a foul call. She hit the deck hard. Kaylin Seeley does not shy away from a foul.
No, she does not. That is her 3rd foul, though, today.
West to inbound in front of their own bench. 4:50 to go in the third. Up top with it is Hardwell, guarded by Seeley. Tiara Hardwell on a crossover, drives, kicks. Right side 3, Kirkendall missed. Rebound, Charlie Baxter. I've been watching Kirkendall on those threes. It never leaves her feet.
No.
Here's Baxter on a drive down the lane. Seeley, left side circle. Back to Charlie. In the corner, Utsi working a baseline. Floater short. Rebound. And it's contested. And another tie up of the arrow to the West Pioneers. Faith Miller back in the Buhler lineup. And she'll replace Baxter. Saboni Pena back in for Wichita West, replacing Gabriella Faust. Pioneers have not scored in the third. Kirkendall had the ball knocked away, gets it back. Nearly traveled with it. Plays it off to Hardwell. Hardwell at the free throw line to Pena. Now Pena lost the ball, tracks it down far side before it goes out of bounds. Right side, Kirkendall with a floater off the window short. Rebound, Emmy Stallman. And Stallman ahead at to Gracie Ord. Ord across the timeline, right to left. Off to Seeley in the left side circle. Dumps it off far side, Miller. Miller to Ord. Gracie for 3, yes! Right through there for Gracie Ord, the freshman, with her second tray of the game. 27-10, the lead has grown to 17. 3:30 to play here in the third, and a whistle coming the other way.
Fouls on Abby Utsi.
Abby Utsi is going to commit a foul. Her second personal, team's third here in the half. Pioneers to play it in on their own baseline. It'll be Kirkendall to play it in. In the lane, deflected, and a steal. Utsi comes up with it and then lost it, and West gets it back. Inside, shot missed, ball loose to the floor, and taken away by the Pioneers. Kabacha came up with it. She's got it up near the timeline to Hardwell. Hardwell guarded by Seeley, 3:05 to go in the third quarter. And a drive, the ball deflected and stolen away. Coleman lost it in the lane. Seeley the other way. She has the ball knocked away, loose on the deck, and will force a tie-up, and the Crusaders will have the ball on the arrow. Kevin Seeley going hard after that ball. It's going to add to the collection of bruises on her knee there.
You gotta love it, though. A player is willing to sacrifice their body for the ball. Something every coach wants.
Here's Gracie Ord up near the timeline. Pushes it near side circle to Seeley. And a whistle. And what do we got? Foul inside. On West, it'll be on Pena. And that'll be her fourth. So two Pioneers with 4 fouls. Valadine Jones and Saboni Pena. Natalia Crayfels and Kaylin Seeley for Buhler both have 3. Gabriella Faust will come back in. Pena goes out. Ord to play it in off the baseline, off the bounce now, gets it back in the left corner. 2:43 to go in the third. Gracie dribbling out front. Guarded by Kabacha. Near side circle. Utsi drives, shot short with a foul, and that'll put Abby at the line. 4-2, stops play with 2:35 to go in the third. Kirkendall commits the foul. It'll be her second, and the team's third. Abby Utsi today, 3 points. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And the first rattles around but won't fall. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Midway Motors, by Fee Insurance, APAC Shears, by H&R Block, and by Hutch Rec. Second in and out, no good. Emmy Stallman though hustling for the offensive board. Rips it right out of the hands of Faust, and then a foul called. There might be a little stare down, buddy, between those two after that.
There was a lot of contact right there. They let him play for a while, but you don't see Coach Pauls get too very emotional about that. But there's last 2 big plays have been something that needed attention drawn.
That is on to Faust, her first, team's 4th on the inbound ball, knocked loose, ends up back out of bounds. I know this. I don't want in between Stallman and Faust.
No.
Buhler to play it in here. 2:26 to go in the third. Here is Kaylin Seeley, floater at the baseline. Off the window, missed. And Faust this time with the rebound. Long out blue play to Samaya Coleman. Layup missed. Rebound Gracie Ord. Well, West really struggling today. Now a steal by Coleman. And then Faith Miller knocks it away, almost takes it back. Coleman inside and score it. First points of the second half for West. And it's 27-12. The lead down to 15. A minute 53 to go in the third. And contact in the lane the other way. And another foul called. Is this going to be on Faust? It is. It'll be her second. That is the team's 5th. Substitutions here. Natalia Crayfels and Daisy DeVenny check in. And for the first time today, we'll get a look at McKenna Siemens, the 5'6" sophomore. Buhler plays it in. Here is Gracie Ord, left side circle. Dribbling to her right, top side now. Far side, and her pass off the mark. Looking for Siemens, threw it behind her, out of bounds. Buhler by 15, 27-12. It's 12 Wichita West points. We've talked a lot about this last couple of days. Fewest points scored by a team ever in this tournament in a single game is 15. Here's Leila Jones to the bucket and scores it with the left. Back-to-back field goals by West. And it's a 13-point game, 27-14. Now Miller ahead to Crafels. Far side, Ord. Ord, floater in the lane, missed, but a foul, and that'll put Gracie at the free throw line. West has ratcheted up the defensive pressure here in the last little bit.
The line shooting 2 for the Lady Crusaders, Grace Ord.
And talk about not afraid of contact. Here's Ord at the line for 2. That foul on Tiara Hardwell, her first. Gracie Ord, free throw line, misses. She'll have one more. West has cut Buhler's 17-point lead down to 13. Buhler led by 12 at halftime. One more for the freshman at the free throw line. And Gracie knocks it in there. Taryn Horning in. Gracie Ord will go out. 1:16 left in the third. 28-14. And it's Buhler by 14. And West with the ball. Here comes Tiara Hardwell into the body. Boy, how is that not a foul of some kind? Ball knocked loose. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And then Jason DeVinny steals the ball away and shoots it at the West basket.
That was an interesting sequence right there.
I have no idea what's happening now. So Hardwell comes flying up the floor right into the body of Jason DeVinny, who hits the deck. That's either an offensive foul or a defensive foul.
And then stands over her.
They don't call it. DeVinny ends up with the ball on a pass, shoots it at the West basket, misses, and then a foul on DeVinny, and Hardwell at the line shoots in the first free throw. I have no idea.
Crazy things this tournament. We saw Jack Voth get the ball stuck on the back of the rim.
Yeah. Hardwell, 1 of 2. It's 28-15. Lead is 13. Buhler the other way. Well, most of that should have never happened because they should have called a foul when Hardwell and DeVinny initially made contact. I mean, that's either a block or a charge. Now Buhler draws contact and a foul coming across the timeline.
The line shooting 1 and 1.
And that is going to put Taryn Horning at the line, shooting 1 and 1. That foul, the second on Tiara Hardwell. Horning, free throw, missed. Rebound West. Well, I think the Pioneers have decided we're just going to foul every time. That's kind of where we've ended up at. 40 seconds to go in the third, 28-15. Here's Hardwell on a drive. Rainbow pass, right side to Kirkendall. Guarded by Crafels. Out front, down to 29 to shoot to Samaya Coleman. Off the bounce inside, and a shot block, but they're going to call a foul on DeVinny again. And that'll put Gabriella Faust at the free throw line.
The line shooting 2 for the Lady
3 fouls now on DeVinny. Neither team has been able to shoot their free throws particularly well today. Gabriella Faust, this will be her first trip to the line. She's got 4 points in the game, all in the first half. And misses the front end of here. Here's Abby Utsi back into the game. And Dacia DeVinny out. 28-15. Well, I've called a lot of basketball in the last 10 years. And bless your heart, I've never seen another player shoot at the, I'm sure it's happened somewhere, the opposing team's basket. Faust missed both free throws, but certainly that doesn't take away the hustle and the credit of how hard Dacia was playing there. Get caught in the moment.
Yeah.
Both free throws missed by Faust, an offensive board by West, and then a foul called on the Crusaders.
That's Natalia Crafels' fourth.
That'll be the fourth on Crafels. West will play it in with 18 seconds to go in a crazy third quarter. Underneath, ball gets away from Layla Jones. She'll track it down, is tripped up. No foul called there. Peter's going to come up with the ball. Here is McKenna Siemens on a layup, missed. Rebound, Utsi, put back, missed. Rebound, Stallman, out to Siemens. 1 second to shoot. Miller's not going to get a shot off, and that'll get us to the end of the third. And Buhler holding on to a double-digit lead here after 3 quarters of play. 28-15 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hi, this is Jade with Idea Tech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler, Kansas. Idea Tech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you'll talk to a live person from our offices in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability, or call 620-543-5000 to inquire about our services.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. If you farm or in the agriculture, healthcare, construction, real estate, or own your own business, we'd love to talk to see how we can help your operation. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
HKFM.
Back here to start the fourth quarter. It'll be Horning, Miller, Siemens, Utsi, and Stallman. Just 11 total points scored in that third quarter. Buhler was 6 and West by 5. They extended their lead by 1 in that third stanza. Now West to our right with the ball to start the fourth. Tiara Hartwell, and a pass down low looking for Gabrielle Faust out of bounds. I've got them now at 21 turnovers.
I have 22. So
okay, we're pretty close.
Over 20.
Here is Utsi up the floor, shoots it over Faust. Jumper no. Rebound comes down to the hands of Miller. Out front to Horning, where the basket's been hard to get the ball to go in as of late. Here's a floater by Siemens, missed. I like the take by McKenna.
Yeah.
Just not able to finish there. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by West.
Good take, just left it a little short.
Karen Horning to play it in. Utsi, 10-footer, no. Boy, they cannot rip that rim. Lid off the rim right now. Now a foul. As Faith Miller got in a shoving match with Kerry Albright. That is going to be the seventh team foul on Buhler. And actually they're going to call that on Utsi, her third. Kiari Albright's going to go to the free throw line here. She has not scored today. First trip to the stripe. Neither team has shot particularly well from the free throw line. And the front end missed there. Abby Utsi with a rebound. Buhler across the timeline. Here is Horning. Left side to Miller. Miller works it along the baseline. Out on the wing to Siemens. Now up top, Horning. And a Horning foul there. They don't call that. Shoved in the back. Taken away Coleman. And knocked out of bounds by Utsi out of the West bucket. Here come Ord, Seeley, and Lackey back into the Buhler lineup.
Also checking in for the Lady
Horning, Siemens, and Miller are going to come out.
Also checking in for the Lady Pioneers, Leela Jones.
Rod's Tire and Service is your full-service Firestone Ag tire dealer in Central Kansas, offering family, farm, and fleet services. Online at rodstire.com. Coverage today, part of our Rod's Tire and Service midseason tournament weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. Here's a steal by Utsi on the inbound play, and she'll be fouled.
That's great defensive play by Abby Utsi. Full extension of the arms, able to grab that ball.
Well, the way things have gone here in about the last 6 minutes, the officials are going to need new whistles.
Yeah.
Her first personal foul, team foul number 8.
Kambacha with the foul. It'll be her first, team's 8th. It'll be 1-1 at the line for Abby Utsi. And Kerry Albright returning, along with Valadine Jones for Wichita West.
The line shooting 1-1 for the Lady Crusaders, Abby Utsi.
West has turned the game very physical, trying to keep the score from getting any farther away. And, Buhler really could have blown this away if they would have capitalized on the free throws here, and they've not been able to do that. Abby Utsi now just 1 of 5. 28-15. No points scored yet in the fourth quarter. Here is Albright down low, missed the shot, and she is fouled. Is that on Siemens or is it on Utsi?
Siemens is not in the game right
now. Sorry, not Siemens, but Stallman.
That'll be Utsi's 4th.
Wrong S. And this is Kiari Albright at the line. Wichita West has made just one free throw today. And that one will not go.
Checking in for the Lady Crusaders, Charlie Baxter.
They are just 1 of the 11. Charlie Baxter back in the Buhler lineup. Buhler is 6 of 13 in the game. 28-15, 6:45 left. Albright's second free throw rattles in. She's 1 of 3. 28-16, lead is down to 12. That's where we were at halftime. Here's Baxter, ahead far side to Ord. Lacey Ord out front with it, near side circle to Marin Lackey. And Lackey ball knocked away, gets it back, knocked away again, gets it back again. Good defense there by Kiari Albright. Out of Seeley in the right corner. 6:19 to go in the game. And a whistle, and they're going to call palming the basketball. Well, Buhler's got to be careful here. I know they still have a double-digit lead, but that energy that was there offensively in the first half has kind of disappeared here. A lot of that's because of the way that West is playing now, just really mucking the game up as much as they can.
Yeah, West's trying to really keep it down into a post play game, and they're winning that at the moment.
And they turn it over again as Gabrielle Faust can't handle a pass down low, out of bounds and back to Buhler. They're kind of trying to turn it into a little bit of a street fight as opposed to a basketball game here. So Marin Lackey double teamed, and the ball stolen away by Kiari Albright. And then she is fouled. She's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Fouls on Marin Lackey, her second personal foul, team foul number 9.
9 team fouls down the Crusaders. Faith Miller is going to check into the Buhler lineup, and Marin Lackey is going to go out. So Kiari Albright is back at the line for a 1-and-1. 5:59 left here in regulation from Salina South in our 7th place game at the SIT. And Albright hits the front end. Celia Coleman back into the West lineup. Will Buhler 22 points in the first half so far. In 10 minutes of the second half, they have just 6 points. Second free throw, no good, but a rebound for the Pioneers. 28-17, lead is 11. And the Pioneers dribble it out of bounds, and they turn it over again. I don't know that the Pioneers have a double-digit run in them, though. I mean, just the way this game has gone today.
I have that as the Pioneers' 25th turnover of the day.
Pioneers pick up full court pressure. Here comes Baxter across the timeline, and plays it ahead. It's going to be stolen away by Kiari Albright. 5:35 to play. Buhler's offense struggling now. Trying to hold on and get a win. Out front, Kambacha. Far side to Jones. Jones will shoot the three and make the three. And don't look now, but it's a single-digit game, just 8 points, 28-8. And Buhler in trouble here, so they've got to get things pointed right back in the right direction offensively.
Gracie Orden getting a little chippy there.
A 10-6 run so far in the second half by West. They've cut the lead from 12-8. Buhler led by 17 at one point on a Gracie Ord 3 in this half. Here's Baxter right side. Charlie working it in the corner. A lot of this Buhler's not been able to convert at the free throw line. Ord in the lane, cut off. She'll shoot the jumper, and a huge bucket, much needed by Gracie Ord. First point to the fourth quarter for the Crusaders. 30-20, they lead it again by 10, and now a steal by Charlie Baxter. And Baxter is going to be wrestled to the floor. That's a little much.
Yeah.
A little much.
And they called the jump ball.
Jump ball possession will go to the Lady Crusaders.
Buhler's going to have it on the arrow.
Timeout on the floor.
Wait. A jump ball that turned into a pin.
Lady Crusaders.
I thought the wrestling tournament was in Hayes.
It's definitely a little chippy here today. 4:41 left, timeout. Buhler by 10, 30-20. Back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
When disaster strikes your home or business, shop local. Hi, this is Robin Swanson. My husband Ryan and I and our team at Phoenix Restoration are proud to be Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. When pipes break, fire strikes, or the unthinkable hits your home or business, call us. With over 10 years of experience, we know how to help you recover. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. Phoenix Restoration. We'll help you rise again after your disaster.
HKFM.
Crusader basketball today from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hodge. Gracie Ord up the floor, fake Miller. Devaney, Yutzi. Right side, Charlie Baxter for three. Short. We can't help but wonder, too, some of these short shots now are coming as on account of a third game in 3 days.
Yeah, especially you don't have a later game, you have the very first game, and so you wonder, how much sleep you got last night if you're able to fully recover for this game.
Ball out of bounds to the Pioneers with 4:29 to go. They're down 10. Leela Jones across that timeline, works it to the lane, and Charlie Baxter steals the pass. Baxter to Miller. Miller ahead, far side. Ord in front court. Off to Devaney. Gives up Yutzi underneath. Shot blocked by Gabrielle Faust. And then they're going to call a foul on Yutzi on the rebound. And that'll be the fifth on Abby.
Her fifth personal foul. Team foul number 10. Checking in for the Lady Crusaders.
Abby will finish with 3 points.
The line shooting 2.
Natalia Krafels will replace her.
Kennedy Kambatsa.
This is Kennedy Kambatsa at the line, where she has not attempted a free throw, has no points today off the bench for West. 4:09 left. First free throw missing. Our coverage here on HKFM at the Crusader Sports Network brought to you by Sunflower Electric Supply, by Red Rock Auto Center, Ediger Family Dental, by Phoenix Restoration, and by Schmidt Electric. 30-20, 4:09 left. Kambatsa with a second free throw, and that one is in and good. Back to a 9-point game. Samaya Coleman returns for West. 32-21. Lead is 9 for the Crusaders. Gracie Ord is double teamed down low, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called on West. That is going to be on Samaya Coleman. That'll be her second. That'll be the 9th on the West Pioneers. It's going to put Gracie Ord at the line for a 1-and-1.
For the Lady Crusaders, Emmy Stahlman.
Emmy Stahlman back in.
Shooting 1-and-1 for the Lady
And
Crusaders.
Desa Devaney out for Buhler.
Also checking in for the Lady Pioneers, Gabrielle Faust.
So Gracie Ord at the line. She's 1 of 2 today. Ord with 11 points. That is a career high for Gracie. And the first free throw is short. Rebound tapped around. That went off a West Pioneer. It'll be Buhler ball.
Checking in for the Lady Crusaders, Taryn Horning.
Here comes Horning back into the Buhler lineup. And Ord will go out. So Horning, Stallman, Krafels, Miller, and Baxter. And CB plays it in to Miller. Now back to Charlie. And throws it up top near the timeline to Horning. Baxter fell down. Baxter's got a nice little scar on her right cheek there. I don't know if that happened today or not, but a
lot of effort.
Little battle scar. Here's Charlie to the left side circle. Horning up top to Miller. 3:38 to play. Pioneers here in a man. Baxter out front. Now near side to Miller. Back to Baxter. 30-21. Buhler by 9. Pioneers led early 4-0. But a 14-0 run for Buhler there in the first half, and they have never trailed since, led by as many as 17 in the game. And here's a hold down low And that's going to put Buhler at the line for 2.
Stallman was pushed there in the back trying to go set the screen by Faust.
Her third personal foul, team foul number 10. The line shooting 2.
I don't think those two care for each other.
Probably not going to give each other a how you doing chat after the game.
Faust with her third personal. This is Emmy Stallman at the line for the first time. She has 4 points tonight. 3:11 left. Free throw is good. Well, you get the sense that Buhler at this point could just get their free throws to go and they could pull away.
Yeah.
One more for the 6-foot sophomore. Emmy Stallman, second won't go. Rebound loose. Baxter almost had it. Then West touched it, and it goes rolling out of bounds off of a West player. I believe that's Albright on the far side, and Buhler will get it back. Leading again by 10, 31-21. Here's Horning in front court. Off to Miller, and the ball wrestled away, and a tie-up, and the arrow to the Pioneers.
Well, they're going to...
Now the trailing official is going to change the call to a foul. That'll be on Faith Miller. The official right in front of the play called a tie-up, and the backside official came in and called a foul on Miller. That'll be the first on Faith. Here's Kambatsa back at the line, where she's 1 of 2.
We'll be shooting 2 free throws here for the last 3 minutes.
This last 3 minutes could be very long.
Could be.
First free throw is off and no good. We've shot a few today. Gracie Ord returns to the Buhler lineup. And Charlie Baxter is out.
For the Lady Pioneers, Samaya Coleman.
Miller, Horning, Kreifels, Ord, and Stallman. Abayutsi has fouled out of the ball game. Second free throw for Kambatsa. And a miss, but she gets her own rebound. And now a steal by Taryn Horning. And then Horning, here she comes. Right to left, plays it off to Ord. Back to Taryn. Here's side Miller. Wide open, Kreifels begging for the ball inside. They get it to her late. Turnaround shot missed. Rebound, Ord has her shot blocked. Rebound loose on the deck. And Horning on top of Kambatsa grabs onto it. And they're going to call a jump ball. Taryn Horning ended up on top of Kambatsa there on the floor. And it's going to be West ball.
Ball's on the ground. There's a lot of bodies flying around to go get it.
Gabriella Faust will return for Wichita West here. 2:34 left. Buhler by 10. Pioneers with it and a drive. And the ball knocked loose, deflected out of bounds. It'll be West ball on their end of the floor. Final round coverage today of the Salina Invitational. We'll have the third place men's game coming up later tonight. 3:30. Here's a shot at the foul line, and it's good for Carrie Albright, her first field goal. And it's 31-23. Lead is 8. Ord the other way. Jumper no. Rebound. And out of bounds. They call that off Kreifels. 2:07 to play. Buhler and Salina Central in that third place guys game. That'll be 3:30 projected tip time from Baby Arena. Now a steal. Horning on the inbound. Taryn inside, and she is fouled. And that'll be 2 at the line for the junior guard.
That's her first personal foul.
We're going to run out of fouls at some point. Leela Jones commits her first. Horning has not shot a free throw today. 50% on the year. 2 points in the game for Taryn. And the free throw is missed. This will be the 18th free throw shot in the game by Buhler. And it misses as well. Horning missed them both. West has shot 21 free throws. Now a 3 by Leela Jones. And West is in the game and a timeout. 31-26.
30-second timeout.
It is just a 5-point Buhler lead. At 1 point in the third, it was 17. 1:54 left. Back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
As your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
HKFM.
A 16-4 run by the West Pioneers at the moment. Buhler up 5. Here's Stallman on an oh man, missed a wide open layup. 1:44 left. Pioneers down by 5. Inside, Coleman to the bucket, missed it. Rebound tapped about and taken by Gracie Ord. And then Ord is going to be fouled. On the bottom line, buddy, we've been talking about it here in the second half. Buhler's got to make some free throws.
Yeah, the offense had become stagnant, and they've had plenty of trips to the line. They have to be able to get those free shots in.
They have shot 18 free throws. West has shot 21 in the game. Neither team has been particularly sharp at the foul line.
No.
And Ord makes the first here. Boy, every one is important now. Here comes Faust back into the Pioneer lineup. Credit to Wichita West. They changed what they were doing defensively, really muddied the waters, to be honest. And to their credit, it's worked to get them back in the game. Second free throw by Gracie. Big rebound by Natalia. Then it's taken away by Faust. And we're going to have a tie-up. That is a great play by Natalia Krafel.
She got up there.
How much size-wise do you suppose she's giving up inside to Faust?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit more than she would like, I assume.
32-26, did a great job. Here is Ord. 1:21 left. Buhler by 6. And there's another foul. It's going to put Horning at the free throw line. And that foul will be on Layla Jones. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Erickson Custom Building, Yoder Meats by McKinsey Paint and Body, and by the Photo Cowboy. Taryn Horning at the free throw line. First on the way is no good. 20 free throws shot down by the Crusaders today. Make that 21. And they have made just 6. 2 misses by Horning. Rebound West. 6-point game, 1:13 to go. Driving inside, shot short by Jones. Out of bounds, and I'm going to say that Stallman, I think, partially blocked that. It'll stay with the Pioneers on their end of the floor. Camacho to play it in. Good defense here. They get it out up top to Kiari Albright. On the wing, Layla Jones inside. Floats it up and in with the left. She's had a good fourth quarter here.
Yes.
32-28. Lead is 4, 57 seconds to play. Here is Miller, off to Krafels, far side Ord, Gracie for 3, missed. Rebound Faith Miller, and Faith Miller fights through a double team, and a timeout by Coach Pauls here.
Timeout on the floor.
46.7 left. 32-28. We'll take 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hutch Rec is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus Hutch Rec downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities Hutch Rec provides your community at hutchrec.com and on our Hutch Rec Facebook page.
HKFM.
Well, I don't think anybody should leave today's game feeling like they didn't get a workout, huh?
Yeah. I mean, crunch time in this second half.
Horning to play it in, 46.7 of the clock. Faith Miller will be fouled by Layla Jones. It is her third. Faith Miller.
Layla Jones. That is her 4th personal foul.
One of the few players who's been in the game who hasn't shot a free throw today. Let's see if Faith can knock him in. He's only tried 2 on the year, 0 of 2. Sophomore hasn't scored yet. Free throw on the way is no good. It's been the way of it today.
And this is a big free throw. Instead of it being a 2 layup game, it makes it a 3-pointer. And that's really where West has struggled, is shooting beyond the arc.
32-28. Faith Miller, second free throw, missed. Back iron. Natalia Krafels with another monster rebound. Well, I tell you what Natty has done on the boards when she's been in the game today has been fantastic. Buhler with the ball, 33 seconds to play. Horning is going to be fouled, and that'll be 4. Eventually, Leila Jones is going to run out of fouls.
Yeah.
She has been a fouling machine in the fourth quarter. That is 4 in the fourth quarter. And actually, they say that is 5 on Jones. I had her with 4.
Me too.
She's going to have to come out of the game. Well, she will not foul again. I only had her at 4 there, but interesting here now. We're stopped with 31.3 on the clock. Jones fouls out, and Coach Jolly. Coach Jolly is in a little bit of a gamesmanship move with the officials not sending his sub in and getting reprimanded for it. Apparently, so Horning misses the first free throw. Apparently, you have 15 seconds when a player fouls out to send in a sub.
And Coach thought he had 30.
And so he was choosing to not send his sub in. Horning second free throw missed. 2 more misses, but somehow Buhler's going to come up with another rebound. 27 seconds left. Here's Horning. Krafels. Coach Jolly screaming foul here, and they'll foul Baxter with 19.6 left.
It's 5 for Jones.
That'll be 5 on Valadine Jones. So both of the Joneses are on the bench with 5 fouls. Jesse Kirkendall comes back. Well, let's see if Charlie Baxter can put in a free throw. Charlie 0 of 1 at the line. That was back in the first half, though. Free throw finally goes in.
That's a big one.
Second for CB is up and good. 2 huge free throws, huh?
Yes. Very, very big.
34-28, lead is 6. 15 seconds left, and the Pioneers turn the ball over, trying to get it across half court.
That's the 30th turnover from the Pioneers today.
And Horning will be fouled with 12 seconds left. Taryn Horning is 0 of 6 at the free throw line. All 6 of those attempts have been in the fourth quarter. Buhler is 4 of 12 at the stripe in the fourth quarter. Horning, free throw. She's now 0 of 7. And fouled the second on Kambacha. 12.3 left. 2 Pioneers have fouled out, both teams in the double bonus. Most of that has been in the last 8 minutes.
Yes.
Second free throw, Horning good. Aaron finally gets one to knock down. 35-28 and a steal. And a 7-point game. And another foul, this time on Kambatsa. And Taryn Horning is bought in real estate now with the free throw line. First free throw off and no good.
Checking in for Lady Crusaders,
Desa Deveni in, and Emmy Stallman looks shaken up. I don't know what happened there. She and Faust have been going at it all day today, though, so hard to tell. Second free throw missed. Deveni with a rebound. How many offensive boards off missed free throws have they had here in this last little stretch? It's a lot, and that's going to do it.
Wow.
And Tiara Hardwell had Faith Miller wrapped up in a bear hug, and they're going to stop play with 4/10. Now, if you're an official, do you let that go and just let the clock run out? 4/10 left, and an 7-point game, and they're going to let Faith Miller shoot free throws, and the first is no good.
I think if you whistle it and you determine the free throws don't matter, you do, but it almost comes with question of player safety there. So the bear hug was.
Well, Miller makes 1 of 2 at the line. Pioneers will inbound, and this game is over. 36-28 is our final. Lady Crusaders win it in a dogfight today here in South. Second win of the year. They are now 2-9 on the season. They go 1-2 in the tournament, 8-12 all time here at the SIT. The Wichita West Pioneers fall to 2-9 on the season. And all time of the tournament now, I believe they are 3-7. Your final, Buhler 35, Wichita West 28. We'll come back to wrap it up here from Salina South after this. Crusader basketball on the HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, all great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection with the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
Drug and alcohol prevention saves money in our community. The more citizens who use drugs, the more it costs in employee time lost, crime, law enforcement, court costs, addiction treatment, and the unmeasurable cost of heartache. We are saving $20 for every dollar we spend on prevention. Prevention, awareness, and education saves money, and it saves lives. Protecting kids from ever starting drug use is good for our community, and it's great for our families. Rise up, Reno.
Come visit us at Buhler Dental Care. Our friendly and experienced staff is here to help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment, or email online at drdalds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Much like going to the doctor for a physical, we can perform a physical on your vehicle. Hi, this is Steve. Welcome to the full-service experience of Red Rock Auto Center. Allow us to do a complete physical on your vehicle to ensure its complete dependability. Whether preparing for holiday travel, batteries, or brakes, we are your locally owned, family-owned, full-service repair facility. Visit us today in South Hutchinson or go to redrockautocenter.com. Red Rock Auto Center. We're here when you need us.
HKFM.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Our post-game here from Salina South High School, where Buhler wins in the 7th place game today, 35-28. We'll bring you some final totals coming up here momentarily. Our post-game brought to you by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, promoting healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment. Learn more at riseupreno.org. Rise Up Reno. Well, I love the energy they brought early. We talked about that in the first half, I think, kind of fueled by Taryn Horning. Kind of the kid for me, and I mentioned a couple of times that goes unsung. Just 2 points in the game, but the way she battled on the boards today with those bigs for West, Natalia Krafels, I thought did a fantastic job.
I think that, you know, we talk about the energy. You look at that first half, it's completely night and day difference from last night. The energy that they brought, the athleticism that they came out with, being able to battle against the big bigs from Wichita West. And so I think it did all start with the energy and the rebounding. For the Lady Crusaders down low, Natalia Krafels and Emmy Stallman did a tremendous job creating extra shots for the Crusaders. If the first one didn't go in, they get other opportunities. And that's really where it came in, the final score of the game. You know, that extra 2 or 3 shot possession that winds up with points helps the Crusaders at the end of the game.
Absolutely. Buhler down 4-0 early. Go on a 14-0 run. They lead 14-4 on a Taryn Horning jumper with 5:49 to play in the first half. They lead by 12 at halftime, 22-10. Little scoring for both teams in the third quarter. Just 9 combined points in that third. Make it, 11. It was 28-15. Buhler by 13. At one point they led by 17 in that third quarter. But then West went on a run. They really mucked up the game, to be honest, just fouling and really, really physical. And Buhler could not convert on their free throws to pull away. West ended up getting it down to a 4-point game at one point, 32-28. Buhler, though, hangs out to win it, 35-28. Buhler just 12 of 31 at the foul line and 4 of 19 at the stripe for West. All right, let's get to some highlights in the game. And we'll start with a big bucket, I believe, by Emmy Stallman midway through the first quarter. For Stallman. Stallman off the window for 2, and Emmy gets Buhler's first field goal. Underneath, Crayfels with a rebound. Out to Lackey. She'll try the 3. And finally, it's at the 4th try on that end of the floor. They finally get the 3 ball to go in. Here is Orange. She'll shoot the left wing 3, and that's good for Gracie. Gracie Orange got 5, and it's 19-8. Dumps it off far side, Miller. Miller to Orr. Gracie for 3. Yes! Right through there for Gracie Ord, the freshman, with her second tray of the game. Couple of trays for Gracie Ord, who led Buhler in scoring today. Our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game. Phillip on top tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66, family owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutchinson. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. And we'll take you back to the 6:02 mark. This shot by Charlie Baxter in the second quarter. On the way for Chuck. And Charlie gets on the board with a tray, and it's 12-4. Now at 12-0, Buhler run. And that is our play of the game by Charlie Baxter. Shoots in that 3. A little bit of contribution from everybody. We talked about that today. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different Crusaders Carson were able to score in the game, and boy, they're going to need to, going forward, everybody impacted the game in some way.
Yeah, they did, and it was all started by the energy they brought out. You listen to them in warm-ups, and it's just a completely different team and completely different atmosphere. So very, very proud and impressed by the girls today.
All right, we're going to get some quick comments from Coach Pauls, and we will get out of the way so the next guys can get set up. But great job by the Crusaders winning it today. We'll announce our player of the game and wrap up our broadcast here in just a minute. But quick coach from Coach Pauls. Coach, a couple of things and we'll let you go. But first of all, a different energy the girls came out with today. That was nice. Almost missing yesterday, but we could see it in warm-ups, and it really helped them in that first half.
Right. I know Abby Utsi talked to the team a little bit before the game and, encouraged we need more positive energy, and you could tell with just even with their warm-ups they had a lot more spirit, and we needed it. As you know, that was a long and ugly game, but I'm glad we had that energy to start that kind of propelled us through the game.
Well, you had to know it was going to be physical coming in. I mean, it really got so they really tried to muddy it up in the second half, and to their credit, got it down to a 4-point lead. Your girls able to keep their composure. Gracie Ord puts in 12. A couple of players, we talked a lot about Nat Crayfels, the rebounding. I don't know how many times you guys, offensive boards off missed free throws there in that fourth quarter, but all those were huge.
Right. And like you said, just late in the game, we haven't had a lot of games that we've been in tight situations, and we definitely need to clean that up. But, that we stepped up when we needed to. We need to continue to work on our free throws, as you know. But there are some positives that we can take from this, absolutely.
Yeah, and, boy, after 2 tough days, driving home today with a win, that help a little bit?
Yeah, we'll take whatever we can get right now, and, yeah, it's a nice way to end the tournament on a positive note.
All right, Coach. Well, you get a week off, which will be nice, and play, I think, Heston home next Friday.
Yep,
so
homecoming.
Looking forward to it. Thanks for your time, and have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you, guys.
All right, it is Coach Sam Pauls. Real quickly, let's get to our Whitfield Steel Products Player of the Game. From storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, Wifco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication, online at wifcosp.com. And we will announce our player of the game as Gracie Ord had 2 big threes, finished with 12 points in the game. And the freshmen are Wifco Steel Products player of the game. So Buhler wins it 35-28. Our coverage here, part of the Rods Tire and Service midseason tournament weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. We will take a break, come back, scheduled 3:30 tip-off from Maybe Arena, the boys' third-place game. That'll be Buhler and Salina Central coming up. And, of course, games across our network today, including Sterling College basketball later tonight. That'll follow our broadcast. Scott Hogan will have the call of the Warriors and the Tabor Blue Jays. Former Crusader will be involved in that in the girls' game. Liv Owens having a good, I guess it'd be her sophomore year now at Tabor. They're scheduled to tip at the Gleason tonight at 5. 35-28 the final. That's going to wrap it up from here. For Carson Muller, Adam Kolb, our studio producer engineer, I'm Aaron West. Have a pleasant weekend, everybody. You've been listening to Crusader Basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hutch are proud supporters of high school sports. And of course we are proud to support our community in